I know the difference between my needs and wants, my needs and wants. My needs are so far food, clothing, and shelter. My wants are greater by far sweets, extra eats, and plenty of treats. But guess which one is not the best one for you? It's sweets, extra eats, and plenty of treats. It's sweets, extra eats, and plenty of treats. First thing I would do is I would sing the song, and I would explain to students that needs are things that you cannot live without, and wants are things that you can live without, even if you may not rather desire to live without them. Um, the next thing I would do is this. We're going to pretend this is my whiteboard. I drew it in purple. Purple, where is it? A purple Expo marker. So I would be using this as my color. And I would draw a T-chart with my needs and my wants. And I would just ask students what are examples of needs and wants. So needs, I put food, clothing, shelter, water. Wants, I put toys, cake, money, candy. And that's a way that students can be visual learners, is by doing the T-chart so they can actually see what's in the needs category and what's in the wants category. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give each student a note card. It's a green note card, and there are words on every note card. This one says toys, money, love, cake, air, food, shelter, water, and then it goes back to one. Every student is going to get one of these. And after each student, they're not going to have words on them because most kindergarten students can't read. They are going to have pictures on them, but I can't draw very well, so I didn't put the pictures on them. But this is going to be the note card that they get. It's going to be green. You're going to have a picture on it once again, for visual learners. And I'm going to pass these out to each student, and say one student gets toys and one student gets water. The student is going to decide which one, if their card is a need or a want. And if it's a need, they're going to go to one side of the class, and if it's a want, they're going to go to the other side of the class. The teacher will instruct them to do so. And what this is going to do is it's going to help them know the difference between needs and wants, and it's going to help them categorize each one. So I will be assessing students based on whether or not it's just an informal observation. I'm going to be assessing students on whether or not they can, sorry, I keep getting distracted, whether or not they can categorize, or whether or not they go to the right side of the room for which one they have. Some of these can be a bit tricky, like money. Some students may say that money is a need because a lot of times kids think that you cannot live without money. Or kids might say cake is a need because they say cake is food and food is a need. But it's basically just the basics of needs and wants. And then we would sing the song again. I know the difference between my needs and wants, my needs and wants. My needs are so far food, clothing, and shelter. My wants are greater by far sweets, extra eats, and plenty of treats. But guess which one is not the best one for you? It's sweets, extra eats, and plenty of treats. It's sweets, extra eats, and plenty of treats. Thank you for watching my lesson.